In this video, I'll tell you about the things I do with my car before the winter period. So to say, how do I prepare my car for winter? The first thing we do is change the summer tires for the winter ones. To do this, be sure to watch that the tread is normal and the tire is not very worn out. That is, there should be no micro cracks. This will avoid problems on the road. For example, I had a crack after replacing the winter tire due to its old age. It is a 2005 year model. I was lucky that the tire wasn't torn while driving, so I bought myself a new winter tire for this season. In the second step, I always check the heater radiator so that warm air would blow from the air vents inside the cabin. So do not be lazy to check whether you have the heat blowing from the cabin air vents. And if there is no heat, maybe you should change the coolant or wash the heat exchanger. I noticed that the heater in the car blows cold air instead of hot air. It turned out that a clogged heater radiator was the reason. That is why it is a good idea to change the cooling fluid and at the same time wash the system with some kind of cleaner. In my car, I washed the system with citric acid. So far so good, no leaks, and the heater is blowing hot air now. Are you familiar with the situation when you come to the car in the morning and try to open the door and it does not open, all because it was warm in the evening? The snow began to melt and moisture formed in the doors. The temperature dropped below freezing at night and it ended up with the doors frozen. To avoid this, be sure to buy silicone grease and apply it to all seals in the doors, trunk, and under the hood. Next, you need to check the level of antifreeze fluid, and if it is not available, you must be sure to fill it up. I think you did not want the sand and dirt that gets on the windshield cause poor visibility while driving. The battery is known to last about 3 years, so if you notice that the car does not start in the summer or starting the engine is carried out with interruptions, bet a battery replacement than to suffer through the winter and think who would help to start the car. Over time, the density of the electrolyte decreases, especially if you drive short distances. I recharge the battery all the time before winter. I put it on full charge, thereby raising the density of the electrolyte. As a result, the battery in winter does not cause any troubles. Before winter begins, I change my tires for the winter ones. Next, I lubricate all the rubber seals in the car so that the hood, trunk, and doors do not freeze. Then I check the operation of the cabin heater. If I need, I take off and wash the cabin heater, as well as it would not be superfluous to wash the entire cooling system of the engine. I pour the antifreeze liquid into the windshield washer and recharge the battery so the car would start steadily. Write in the comments about the activities that you do before the winter period begins. That's all for now. See you in the next videos.